I am king. 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 I am king.
A true legend isn't born, but a legend is made. Legends fight with their hearts, and they fight for their legacies. I guess, nevertheless, never to stress, the king's the best. With the punches coming in bunches, he be ripping and gripping and sipping and ducking and dipping and never no tripping, giving us whipping.
Preparation leads up to a fight. That's the rule and hard work. That's the wake up in the morning and on to like run these 5 miles.
We just waiting on that paperwork so that boy can get that work.
And I go in there and I show up and I do what I do. You know, a lot of guys, they say, well, I'll fight anybody. Yeah, they say that as long as the price is right, as long as this is right, as long as that is right. Me, look, I know what I do when I'm in the gym. I know the work that I put in. I know the skill level that I possess. So I know in my heart that these dudes, you know, use my French, they can't mess with me.
Go out there, do what I do, and put on the show. Holla, I am king. I am king.
Harrison, there'll never be no comparison. You're live on the show. Sit back and have a listen.
People think they don't pay training expenses. They don't bring in sparring partners and pay for that. A lot of times you pay for that as a fight out of your pocket. If you have to pay for somebody to come in, if you don't have those fighters that you need already in your stable, like meaning they train with the same trainer as you, if they ain't there, you have to go out to get guys. Sparring partners, they get expensive. I mean, you get some guys where you paying them $4,000 and $5,000 a week for sparring. So you think about that. That's just one guy. That's your cheap guy more than likely. So by the end of camp, you done paid him 40 grand. You done probably paid another 10 grand another sparring partner. You done paid 50 grand already. And sparring partners, well, they ain't paying for none of that. So they ain't making none of the sacrifices you making. They're not getting in the ring, but then they want to take all the money.
Yeah, Floyd Mayweather said, nah, we ain't having it.
Yeah. You know, he got, you know, cause see Al Heyman, he met Al Heyman, you know, towards the end of his, promotion situation with Top Rank. And, you know, Al basically was hipping him to the game, like letting him see all the money that was being left on the table. Like, look, you know, if you do this on your own, man, you'll get those $20 million per fight and plus then some. You know, and he took a gamble because at this time he only had Vernon Forrest, and then he ended up getting Tarver and Floyd. So it was a gamble for him to go and deal with Al Heyman on that level, a guy coming in from the music industry, you know, concert promoting. But if you sat down and thought about it, and like I've told plenty of people before, if you think about boxing and the way that you sell boxing, it ain't too much different from a concert. If you think about it, you're trying to sell the concert ticket to get the fans in the seats. At the same time, guess what? You see these concerts, they have a lot of sponsors and everything. So when you look at it, only difference is one singing or rapping or whatever, and the other one is fighting. So it ain't too much of a difference. So I guess if you can master, you know, doing the music business side of things, I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to do it in boxing, and that's what he's doing in boxing.
Man, hey man, it's been broken down, man. But dude, I think you broke it down to a whole nother level, man. I mean, you broke all this stuff down. Like when I put this video up, I'm probably have to start going through it, man, and really just kind of taking out some of the pieces, man, and listening. Like really, I see, I'm gonna have to listen to this again. See, I already know I'm gonna have to, cause I mean, man, you broke it down, man. Like, you know, see, I've been in the ring before. I mean, I've been in the ring a lot, but see, I've never even got to the business side. Like, you know, you apparently know what you're doing, man. So I guess you know what direction you take in your career.
Exactly. Like, that's why I tell people, like, that's why we my team, we stay independent right now, because we looking for the right situation. We're not just trying to jump on a deal just because we're trying to, you know, get a deal. You know, we're waiting for the right deal. So even if that means we have to have some type of struggles in certain situations regarding securing the fight, it's worth it rather than, you know, being a bad situation. I mean, even look at this, you know. You don't hear no Al Heyman fighters complaining about nothing. I ain't never heard one complain about nothing. You know what I'm saying? This ain't me trying to be, as these, you know, fanboys like to say, Al Heyman fanboy never see any of those fighters over on that side complaining about their money, fighting. Like whenever they want to fight, they fight. You know, they getting paid and compensated well for their fight.
I mean,
and so when you go look at the other side of the fence, you hear people all the time and lawsuits with their promoter, trying to get out their contracts. You know, trying to get away from their promoter, suing them because they feel like the promoter owe them money. Yeah, I ain't heard that from the Alabama side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
but guys
and the
like
thing, as a fighter, that's what's appealing is because you don't want to have to be dealing with that type of stuff because at the end of the day, people don't realize how much focus it takes just to get prepared for a fight, man, and the things that you go through to get ready for a fight. You don't want to have no extra stuff going on. Like that's why if you ever notice, and people always undermine it when Floyd said in his press conferences after the fight, he was like, my team, I had to shout out my team because they made sure I was comfortable. They made sure everything was right because you don't want the fighter having to deal with nonsense. You want his mood to always be right. You don't want him to have to be aggravated by no other side bullshit.
And man, and I'm gonna bring something up. I'm glad you said that. Thank you. I'm glad you said it because it's a lot of stupid people talking about, oh, Floyd got all these doppelgangers, these people just hanging around. They ain't doing nothing but taking his money. But I'm gonna tell you, when Floyd fought Robert Guerrero, hey, you see all the trouble Robert Guerrero was having, man. He was missing time off from training, and Floyd got people doing everything for him. The only thing Floyd focused on was eating and training. That's all he focused on. That's all he did.
Exactly.
Man.
Like, for example,
Floyd a genius.
I ain't got no hella army around me or whatever. I'm not in that position as of yet to have it, but I have people in my camp and my team when I'm in camp that make sure things is straight for me, making sure I don't have to worry about it. Like, look, like if they need to be taken care of, they take care of it. Like, no, you don't worry about that. I got it. Or you don't worry, I got it. If somebody bringing some drama towards me, no matter what it is, like hell. My coach done got on the phone with my mom and done told her, like, look, if you're going to keep talking about this and this and that and getting him off the track, then we're going to have to talk to you after the fight. That's what my coach told my mom. Because it's like, look, I need him focused on this. And that's what you want in your team, making sure that you as a fighter can focus on what you to get done because, see, people they underestimate every detail matters in camp. Every day matters in camp. Every second in the gym matters. Because you need to be using as much of your time in the right way to get prepared for a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can watch a fight and I can tell when a guy cut corners in camp. I can tell when a guy ain't do what he's supposed to do in camp leading up to the fight. Because that's why we call it, if you ever heard a fighter say that ring is the truth serum, the reason what that saying is, meaning is, you can say all you want in the build-up. You can say about how dedicated you was, how you ran every inch of those miles, how you did X, Y, and Z. The truth was going to be revealed in the ring. That's when the truth is going to come out. It's going to show what you did, if you did it or not. So at the end of the day, you got to have the right team around you to make sure that you're comfortable in camp, that you can focus on the task at hand. And so people like you said, they want to say, oh, they just, Flomo is hanging around him, he's just taking his money. Look, them people got a job. Each one of them got a job that they do. You know what I mean? And when people say, oh, they cheerleaders, guess what? I'm gonna tell you, you need cheerleaders every now and again in the gym. And I'm gonna tell you why, because you have those days where, you're not really into it because training is grueling. You train 2 and 3 times a day. Some days it's hard to get up for training, and then that's when your people in your camp they push you. They push you by giving you some of their energy by like let's go champ, let's go push, and spurring you, pushing you through it when you're getting tired on the bag from after doing 8 rounds of sparring and doing all this other stuff, and then you're going to do your bag work and you're feeling a little tired. They see you slowing down a little bit, and then they start kicking in, pepping you up to get you pushing through it. You need that type of reinforcement. And 99% of fighters had them guys in their gym. You know what I mean? Because that's what you need, people around you that's supporting you, got your best interests at heart, and trying to motivate you through the tough spots in camp.
Yes, sir. Oh man, that's what's up. Okay, man. We're gonna shift some gears, man, and I definitely got to get your opinion on some stuff. And it's almost like rhetorical, man. But see, I want people to hear it, man, because I think people really need to know because we got a lot of people, man. Got a lot of people that's living in La La Land. You know, you got Lil Wayne, running around here talking about, racism don't exist, man. And you got a lot of people, man, that try to actually ignore it, man. But the first thing I'm gonna ask you, man, is how racial is the boxing world from the eyes of a fighter?
Oh man, it's extremely racist. I mean, I'll give you a prime example, okay? You know what I'm saying? And this guy right here that I'm going to bring up, trust me, I am a fan of Lomachenko. I am a fan of Lomachenko. I'm a fan. I don't care what color he is. Like some of my favorite fighters are Latino. Some of my favorite fighters in history are white, and a lot of them are black too. So I'm not one of them guys that's like, oh, I'm only looking at black guys. So let that be known first. But go look at a Lomachenko fight, moving around the ring, doing this, the slick stuff, and then you listen at how the commentating is towards it. They, oh my God, this is a masterpiece. Look at the footwork. Look at the hand speed. Oh my God, look at the defense. But then you see a Floyd Mayweather and a Andre Ward putting on a clinic like that and fighting in the same style. Then it's, oh, this is boring. Blah blah blah. Because the black fighter, man. At the end of the day, man, we have to always do more, man. In every aspect of life, we have to do more. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's being a person working a regular job, whether it's being a quarterback, whether it's being a point guard, a boxer, it don't matter. We have to always do more and exceed what anybody else does, or it ain't good enough in their eyes. You know what I'm saying? That's the real. That's just how it is about it.
And see, I'm gonna tell you, man. This some of the stuff I hate too, man, because and I brought up some situations to you earlier, man. Like how Deontay Wilder, they got this BCN narrative, and I call it the black coward narrative. See, I already called it that, and I'm putting it out there because you got Deontay Wilder, man. He go to Russia, man. He do everything he was supposed to do to make that fight happen. This guy cheated, but then everybody trying to put it on him. Even the media, man. Even the professional media trying to make it seem like it's his fault. I mean, you got guys like Tyson Fury. Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you what that really is, man. They ain't really in their heart blaming Wilder. To be honest with you, what it is about is that Alexander Povetkin supposed to be the one that got Wilder up out of there, and then it didn't happen. So now they mad. So instead of blaming the person at fault, they want to act like it's Wilder's fault. Like, let me give you a better example of it is this. All right. They say Floyd took Manny for years, right? Never wanted to fight Manny. Even though 2009, even though you got on record with Floyd, offered the Manny to fight. You got Freddie Roach saying that it was their fault. The fight didn't happen the first time. You got 2012, Floyd called him out publicly. Twitter, ESPN discusses it and everything. Still, Floyd's the coward fighter because, see, they really don't want the Povetkin fight to happen, just like they never really wanted the Manny Pacquiao fight to happen. The reason why I say this is this. They already know the outcome of both of them fights, always have. They wanted to be able to walk around and say that they didn't fight them guys. So they wanted to walk around and say, oh, Floyd never fought Manny. Floyd never fought Manny. That's what they wanted to be able to say. Because think about it. How can you explain the fact of even before they made the fight last year, when Floyd approached him at the game, oh, he's selling whoop ticket. He ain't really trying to make the fight, meet him with the hotel room. He ain't really trying to fight the fight. He ain't never gonna fight Manny Pacquiao. Fight gets signed. What they say? Oh, he gonna pull out the fight with an injury, and blah blah blah, right? Okay. Fight week come, all of a sudden, or a couple weeks before the fight comes, you start hearing, oh, he only fighting Manny now because he old. Well, he wasn't old when y'all swear he wasn't going to fight the man. So, it's like that moment of truth here. That's all it's about, man. Like I said before, man, no, in this country, they do not like a black athlete to be the top of that sport, period. That's why Triple G is protected like he's protected. That's why he's able. It's cool for him to fight. That's why it's cool for him to fight welterweight, but he don't have to move up one weight class. And that's why you're asking for Floyd to move up another weight class and fight Triple G. Like, they don't want Floyd to come back for 50 to break the record. They want him to come back hoping that he get beat. So they can say, we got that L, we got it. Because see, in history, you go down in history, how many black fighters can you say retire like Floyd? With their money, with their health, with their oath.
Very few. Maybe I might say George Foreman. I might say George Foreman did, because you know he making a lot of money getting them grills going.
But he got his money. He got his money through something else. See, he had to come back because he lost his money.
Woo!
And when he left, he ain't have his oath. He ain't have his oath when he left. He wasn't now. So they really like when they throw these guys into like they use, and this is what people don't realize too. They subliminally do racist things in boxing, and they use a black fighter to do it, so it don't seem like it's racist. Because if you think about it, they always compare a black fighter to another black fighter to tear down that other black fighter.
So it's just like
this guy.
So okay, so it's the same thing. It's just like what the coons they try to do to our channels. You know, they'll come to our channel and then leave a negative comment when we speak out on something that's racist, or whenever you and I speak out on something that we know is messed up. So it's sort of comparison to the coon, right?
Oh yeah, exactly. You know, it's like, you know, exactly like that, because they'll sit there and say, oh, but they won't even like the other fighter either. But they act like they like him because they're at that time it's helping them prove that point about the fighter that they're trying to discredit. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. They remember when Floyd a few years ago, when Floyd and Andre was 1 and 2 pound for pound on the list, you had a whole heap of them trying to say Ward should be the number 1 pound for pound over Floyd. And here's why, because Ward did this. Ward won a Super 6. Keep in mind, they were saying this still while Ward was inactive. But soon as Floyd gets out the game, you would think, okay, well, shit, let's move Ward up to 1. Now, all of a sudden, Ward ain't shit. He's inactive. He ain't this. He ain't that. Oh, he's deteriorating. Well, hold on. Well, you was using this guy to justify why Floyd shouldn't be number 1. So how in the hell did he fall from that to where you at today and he ain't took no losses?
Yeah, man. You know what, man?
He's the next threat. He's the next threat to go unbeaten. Ask yourself this: why they didn't give? Now, who's proven more in their career, Golovkin or Ward? So if anybody should have been given any type of leeway or passes, Ward should have been given the leeway or passes by the network. And why didn't they come to why they come to Ward and tell Ward, well, if you want this contract, you got to sign a 3-fight deal. And they really, what they don't tell you, really for being on the 2 fight. They wanted him to fight Kovalev in the second fight, and he's like, no, I'm moving up to a new weight class. And people don't understand this about moving up in weight. They just think, oh, you're just moving up in weight. No, your body is programmed to carry a certain weight when you've been fighting at that weight. So what I mean by programmed is your balance, your coordination, everything. So if you ever watched a guy who moved up in weight and he didn't move up in weight properly, you'll see him in the ring being a little clumsy, balance look. You like, man, what's wrong with him? Because his body's not used to moving that weight around, and so his coordination and balance is off. Yeah. And Ward, like, I'm not gonna move up a division and then fight a tune-up fight and then go fight who y'all declare to be the king of the division. Give me 2 warm-ups, I'll fight him in the 3rd one. Why they ain't come to Triple G and say, hey, we want you to fight this fight and that fight, and then you need to fight Ward? Because they already know what that fight going to be like. I mean, Max Kellerman said it on First Take a couple weeks ago, didn't he, when he said how, oh, well, we pretty much know how the Triple G fight will go forward, but, you know, the fight that is 50-50 is the Kovalev fight. So he already, without probably trying to do it, let you know what they really think about Triple G fighting Ward.
Well, hell, I mean, man, listen, Triple G pretty much done already said it, man. He came out his own mouth. He said Andre Ward is too much for him. That's what he said. But see, when you try to tell this stupid, and I have to call these dudes stupid, man. When you try to tell these stupid people, okay, this dude don't want to fight Ward. He ain't never want to fight Ward. Oh, well, you know, Ward's scared. You know, and see, here it is again, Darius. The black coward narrative. Same thing. It's always the black dude that's afraid. Well, Ward was afraid of Triple G. He could have fought him, blah, 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 blah. He could have fought him at 164. Okay, so why is Ward going to go down, okay? Why is he going to go down to 164 to fight this dude who said he'll beat anybody from 154 to 168? I still can't get this out of these dudes. I can't. But you know what? One person said, well, anybody will drain themselves to go fight Floyd. Oh, anybody, they'll drain themselves to fight Floyd. But you wouldn't go down and fight Canelo. See, these are the things I'm talking about with Triple G and his entourage of fangirls. And we know these dudes are feminine, Darius. They feminine. Okay, we know that. I mean, we can't, man. They feminine. His fans, his promoter, his stupid trainer. Yeah, I call him stupid. I don't know if you know him like that, but he's stupid, man. He always in the media, man. Hell, I don't see Nazim Richardson always talking on the interview. I don't see Virgil Hunter.
Yeah, man. Abel, man, is overrated as a trainer, man. He's a hype job like his fighter. I know that factually.
Abel sucks.
I've been a Big Bear and trained up there. Big Bear, not him as my trainer, but and over here some of the stuff he's teaching some of these guys, and I be shaking my damn head. And I'm not even lying. That's all the way 100. My coach tell you the same thing. As I was saying, my coach tell you the same thing. He don't know nothing about boxing. He look. I'm gonna tell you how he don't know nothing. People don't realize this because they don't know nothing about boxing like that themselves. Like I tell people all the time, name me somebody other than Triple G and Terry Norris he's trained that done something. Nobody. The only two he had. But guess what? He couldn't even really fuck those guys up because they was already talented when he got them.
And he couldn't even help Sullivan Barrera. Sullivan Barrera got in there, and man, Sullivan Barrera got his PG-13 channel. He got his behind whooped. Okay? And what was he telling Sullivan Barrera in the corner, man? I'm like, what is Sullivan Barrera going to use that for? I mean, seriously. He had nothing to tell Barrera. Nothing of substance. He was in there getting demolished.
And this how this, and this is for your listeners and your viewers or whatever. Your subscribers. I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is how you can know when a guy has a good corner. If let's say he's going through some adversity in the fight where he may had a bad round or something or whatever, bad couple rounds, and the trainer said, "You need to get busy. You need to get to work. Let your hands go." That's not a good trainer. It's not a good trainer because he's not telling him how to go about it. He's not giving him specific instructions. Like I get specific instructions from my coach. Period. It's not about me being a robot. At the same time, because your trainer, he's supposed to be able to see the things that you're not seeing as a fighter, but at the same time, be able to listen to what you're seeing that's going on because it goes both ways. You may be seeing something as a fighter that the trainer not seeing, and him vice versa. So he's supposed to tell you how to go about it. So he's supposed to be saying, okay, look, you got to get busy, you got to move your hands. So what you need to do is you need to start stepping around to your left. Look, when he bring that shot, when he bring that right hand, I want you to anchor under that right hand. I want you to slip that right hand, come with the left hook, come with the right uppercut off of that. You give him instructions and telling him what. So when he go out there, when you send him back out there, he already kind of got some of the game. He's going to do that right because you kind of put it in him already. You kind of just want that move your hand. That's not no trainer. That's not no trainer. That's a water boy. I'm serious. That's a water boy. And if you notice, those guys, fighters, always be the ones most times losing because they're not being told what to do. They just been told to throw punches. I mean, I already know that. I know I got to throw punches, but tell me how I need to get myself positioned to be able to do that. Because if I'm not getting myself in position, I ain't going to be able to throw my hand. If I'm too far away from the target and I'm the shorter guy, how can I let my hands go? Because I'm not going to touch him from here. If I'm the taller guy, and I need to keep him out there. Tell me how to keep him out there and what I need to do to keep him there, and at the same time be able to let my hands go. But they don't do that. A lot of trainers, you hear them, they don't do that. They talk junk about Virgil Hunter about how he be whispering and stuff. But listen to Virgil, he gives an instruction. Listen to Nazim Richardson, he'll tell them what they need to do, and they give them instructions on how to get it done. That's training. When you got a guy that's telling you let your hands go, that's not training. You already know that as a fighter. That's common sense. Tell me something I don't know.
Even Robert Garcia, man. Even he be in the corner telling them guys what to do, you know?
Exactly.
Shoot. You got guys like Freddie Roach, Abel Sanchez, I mean, man, then I don't know them guys. I don't know what they be doing, man.
You know, and cause a lot of them, man, to be honest with you, a lot of them, they like Freddie Roach. I'm not like he used to be a lot better as a trainer than what he is today, and it has nothing to do with his disease, his Parkinson's disease, why he's falling off as a trainer. He's, you know, he's caught up in the Hollywood life. I'm just being real, as being a famous world trainer, and so he done got kind of burnt out of going through the grueling aspect. Because people don't realize it's grueling on the trainers too to go through training camp, even though they're not physically doing all the things that you're doing, but they have anxiety that they got to go through too, because like it's like my trainer tell me, I'm responsible for bringing you home to your family, so you can be able to go home and see your mama and your daddy. So it's important that I make sure that we put together the right camp, the right game plan, and everything, because when we send you in that ring, I'm sending you in there, you know, and I need to send you in there right.
Damn.
And they don't understand that. You know, if your trainer don't have some level of affection for you, like your trainer should be an extension of your father. And that's real shit. That's real shit. He should be an extension of your father. Like my trainer, he gets on me. He's like a father figure to me. He gets on me if I'm doing something I don't need to be doing, which is hardly ever. But if I'm doing something I don't need to do, he gonna be on my ass about it. Like, look, you know, and he gonna make sure I'm doing what I need to do, because, like he said, he's responsible for me and what happens to me when I get in that ring.
Damn, that's real stuff, man. God Almighty. But we've been talking for about an hour, man. God, dog. Hey,
yeah.
man. It's good though, man. When you're talking about stuff that matter, man. This what matter, man. You know. Definitely, man. I know the brothers in the LDBC, man. They gonna appreciate this video, man. I'm telling you, this need to go in everybody's favorites, man. You need to be really looking at this video, man, and playing it back, because I'm gonna tell you why, man. This video, I ain't putting ads on this video, man. Whenever I interview folks, man, I don't put ads on them, because people need to really focus on the visual. I mean, the visual in their mind, man, what the person's saying. You know what I mean?
Right.
They need to focus, man, and because what you saying, man. This is diamond, man. This ain't gold. This is diamond. This the real stuff, man. I mean, you telling, man. I'm gonna tell you what, man. We're gonna get on here again, man, and dude, we're gonna talk about some other stuff, man. Some fighters.
Oh yeah.
I know some of these guys you do see, man. So you know, I know for some of the fighters you can't put them out there like that, and some you will, man. And I can appreciate that about you, man. I mean, I'm gonna do whatever I can to promote you, man. I'm gonna actually, when people see this video, they're gonna see like an intro video, but it's gonna be an intro of you. So I'm gonna just go.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I know you got
and
Facebook.
I want to.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, and I want to tell you one other thing too, for these fans out here too, that talking about, you know, that's always discrediting the defensive fighter. You know what I'm saying? A guy who kind of punches the ring down the floor is guys like me, Andre Ward, and etc. Listen, the number one objective for boxing is to hit and not get hit. It's not my job to stand there in front of the guy and let a guy hit me in the face. We ain't rocking, socking robot. At the end of the day, and it ain't macho, it ain't nothing tough about sitting there letting a guy beat your face in. That ain't tough. That's ignorant. That's dumb and stupid. And what was I gonna say at the end of that? So, cause see, look at this. If my career is over with, and I gave y'all these fan pleasing fights that y'all wanted to see, and I'm messed up in the head, I can't really take care of myself. My money messed up, is gone. All that good stuff. Ain't none of y'all come to pay one bill for me. Y'all on to the next fighter. So you can kiss my ass if you think I'm gonna sacrifice my health for you when you won't do nothing for me. You're gonna move on to the next guy. So keep that in mind. Is to get hit, is to hit and not get hit. It ain't the slugfest. You show you got balls when you get in the ring. That's number one, because that's the loneliest walk is the walk to the ring. That's the loneliest walk, because it's time to go to battle. So you already showed you got balls by getting in the ring. And don't criticize men and women who do what some of y'all and most of y'all are too afraid to do yourself, because guess what? If you didn't like it, you can get up and go to the gym and train and become a boxer your damn self.
And man, fire. And guess what? With that, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take it out. I can't say nothing else, man. That's real. that's legitimate, that's real, and I appreciate this brother, man. And guys, tell everybody where to find you, because I'm gonna put it on the screen. Cause I know we got people that can't read, Darius, so I'm gonna put it on the screen for them. Cause I know they can't hear and they can't read. We know this, but just tell everybody where to find you.
You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Darius I am King Ervin, all one word. Same thing on my YouTube page.
Okay. And guys, the link to his YouTube page will be in the description, and his YouTube description and picture will be on this video for the duration of the video. So you ain't got no excuse. We need to follow this dude. Hey, our future world champion right here, the LDBC's first future world champion in the making, man. It's happening.
And I ain't gonna let y'all guys down. I'm gonna fight these fights y'all want to see every time. No, and I'm not gonna talk about business. I'm talking about whooping ass. That's it.
That's what I'm talking about, man. This ain't no new media, y'all. This ain't no whatever. This ain't no YTBC. This the LDBC, and we do what we do.
All right.
This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm gonna let Darius take it out.
It's the King, and I'm out.
All right.